I found out my fiancé has been living a double life for 3 years, and it's worse than I thought. I don't even know where to begin. I thought I knew my fiancé Jake better than anyone. We met in college, moved in together after graduation, and we're planning a wedding for next year. I trusted him completely, or at least, I thought I did. It all started last week. I went to grab a document from his laptop while he was in the shower and saw an email notification pop up. At first, it looked like a routine work thing, but one subject line caught my eye. Don't tell her, he has no idea. My heart stopped. Curiosity, or maybe panic, got the better of me. I opened the email and immediately wished I hadn't. There were photos attached, Jake, in a different city, holding hands with a woman I'd never met. In one of the emails, she was talking about how their weekend with the baby went. Baby, a child. I couldn't breathe. For the past 3 years, while he was working late or traveling for business, he was living another life, married, with a kid. I went through more emails and texts and realized that every lie I'd ever brushed off suddenly made sense. Every unexplained trip, every little fib, it all pointed here. I confronted him the next morning. He didn't even deny it. He just said, "I know you'll leave, but I can't stop being who I am." I love you both differently, but I love them too. My world crumbled. I left immediately and spent the day wandering, calling friends, trying to make sense of the betrayal. Then last night, it got worse. I decided to visit the city where his other life supposedly exists. Part curiosity, part desperation. I rented a car, drove hours, and finally arrived at the small suburban house from the emails. I hid nearby, watching. The woman opened the door. She wasn't what I expected. She was terrified. And then I saw the child. It was Jake's, yes, but it looked exactly like me. Almost like a mirror image. I froze. My phone buzzed. It was Jake. He called and I answered trembling. "Why are you here?" he asked calmly. I needed to see," I whispered. "You weren't supposed to see this," he said. Then he did something I'll never forget. He opened the door and the woman looked at me, her face pale. "I wanted to tell you," Jake said slowly, "but I needed to make sure she was ready." Ready? Then the ultimate twist hit me. The child ran toward me, laughing. I picked her up and realized she had my eyes, my smile, my dimples. The woman whispered, trembling, "She's yours." And you never knew, turns out Jake had been in love with me before I even met him. But circumstances kept him married elsewhere. He never intended for me to know, and somehow the timing of everything had spiraled out of control. The other family was not a secret affair in the way I imagined. It was a tangled web of lies, coincidences, and half-truths that none of us could untangle without shattering everyone involved. I drove home with the child in my arms, tears streaming down my face. I don't know what comes next. I'm engaged, but also suddenly a mother. And Jake? He's still in my life, but everything I thought I knew about love, trust, and family is gone.